So apparently there's a snake. Hey guys, welcome back to Square County Homestead. Today we're gonna continue on with our quail video from where we left off. So the last time we showed you how we hatch these quail. Now let's show you how we go from the incubator to the brooder and keeping them in the brooder for a while. I had one of our viewers ask, well, what was our hatch rate? What was our hatch rate from the last video? Our fertility rate was at 83%. Now we got these from Cackle Hatchery. Got no complaint about Cackle. I think that was our first time to use them. I'm satisfied, completely satisfied. We ordered 50. We ordered 50 eggs, they gave us 60. We had an 83% fertility rate. And then on our hatching rate was 80%. So, you know, we're satisfied with it, okay? So here's our new design. Y'all see that? Yeah, pretty cool shirt. Allison makes shirts like this for all type of companies and schools and churches and whatnot. Check out her page on Facebook. It's Hot Off the Press Tees by Allison. And she's always making cute designs for folks and all kind of good looking shirts. All right, so let's get on to the video. So go ahead and we're gonna get this brooder going. Actually, I've already started going. If you look, these are actually paper towels. These are just the lint free. They're just like the blue mechanic tiles, I guess you call it. But that's just actually what we use here at home. So got that. We got both of our heat plates. I just said, why not? Go ahead and put them both in there. We're not going to use a top because they're not going to be jumping up anytime soon. So now we're going to get the water. I've just mixed up a probiotic in there. Now with this water, we want to put some rocks. Now they make a little quail water, but don't see a reason to actually buy one. Maybe if we come across one, we may do it. Okay, so we lied again. Allison actually went and bought one of the little waters made for quail. But here's something I did not know. Here's a regular quart jar, regular mouth, wide mouth. Now we all know it's a screw on, right? Screws on, okay. But did you know this will fit inside the wide mouth? That is something I did not know. Which I gotta clean this jar out. But anyway, just thought I'd let you know that. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we got our game bird feed, our starter feed. And we're just gonna chop it up a little bit. Alright, so you can see it's kind of powdered up. Not complete powder, but it's pretty close. And all we're going to do, we're just going to get a little bit on the paper towel there, just kind of in a pile. Then we're just going to put our chicks in a bowl here. And try to do it kind of quick. Now these heat plates, they're almost as far down as you can get them. Now I've got the front raised just slightly more than the back, but they can fit under there just fine. So they're all being mobile and looking pretty strong. It's been about 8 hours since we put these first 25 in here. As you can tell, they have made a mess. The water is already a mess, but they're all doing good. All doing really good. Looking lively, looking like they should. All right, so you can tell how dirty this thing gets. Now I changed this roughly 24 hours ago. Now we're gonna change this again. But instead I'm just gonna put the new paper towel down. And we're gonna put some pine shavings down. As you can see, boy, they really make a mess. Now you see, I just put a couple inches of pine shavings in here on top of those paper towels. Now, don't forget, you may have to make some adjustments on your heat plate. So I'm gonna actually let it up just a little bit all the way around. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna look at each one of them. We're looking for pasty butt, anything that looks out of the ordinary. And this is something I've built. We've been using it for a couple of years. It's just like a 12 inch by 12 inch with some hardwood cloth on it. I like to put that for our water, because it's gonna that's gonna help keep that water clean, keep those chips out of there. But what I want to do, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna make sure that some of these smaller ones, because remember, some of these are 5 days old, and some of them are only 2 days old. So we've got a little variance in the sizes. I just want to make sure the little guys can still get up there and get their water. And I've got a little chick grip. I just added this into the feed. Okay, so I've been watching these guys for a while. They're eating, they're getting up there. Even the little ones can get up there to the drinker. That's what my main concern was. Everything's looking good. So now, what I can do with the bedding, if I can tell this getting mucky, you know, we can just add a little bit more bedding to there. Now, I'm gonna leave a link in the description for this simple brooder build. So I do have a top that I can just got wire on there when they do try to get flighty. So we got 35 healthy babies. They're roughly a week old. See, I just went ahead and just put their little grit pan in there with them. You can see one's already in there jumping around. They'll have a little fun with it. I decided to go back with the old water we had. There's new little water. Just in case something, I know this one works, okay? So just in case this one don't, there's the backup. And from time to time, we're gonna have to raise this, but right now it's perfectly fine. When I do raise it, I'll just raise the front. I'll still leave the back pretty low. All right, so our little quail, they are 2 weeks old. As you see, we've had to put the top on. They've got a little flighty. So we just put the new bedding in there. I don't have the heat pad in there right now, heat plate, because it's warm out here. So we've moved them from the house to out here in the rabbit and quail barn, okay? So we just let them get some time with no heat plate. And they're all just doing fine, taking a nap, doing what they're doing. So I'm gonna put, made a new water. You can go back and see that video. But made a new water. I'm about to stick it in there, and I'm putting a new batch of feed in there. So here's our new little water. Let's see if we can get it in there. Yeah, so here's our setup. Here's the brooder. As you can hear, there's our other little setup, and it's okay. Kind of expensive. But y'all just keep watching, and later on, probably within the next few weeks, I'll have a video on how we're gonna build a very nice system for about $75, I'm thinking $75. And you can build it in about 10-15 minutes. So apparently there's a snake. Zoe come out here. We're going to see. Oh, there he is. Now that is actually a good snake to have. Okay. We're probably going to relocate him. He's not venomous. But we're gonna try to relocate him, and we'll put him on the edge of the property out here. So here's our little quail, and we just put this little branch in here just for the heck of it. Water's still working fine. Filled it up again. Now actually last night we didn't have the heat plate. We left the heat plate out, and there you are, 2 weeks old, I think. But it's been around 85 degrees during the day, and it's not been cold at night. Now if it was a colder temperature, I'd have left that heat plate in there. So if you notice, we don't have a feeder in there. So what I'll do a lot of time is I'll take the feeder out, because they make a mess. They waste a lot of feed. But if you look down in there, there's feed there. So they'll go ahead and they'll eat that feed in those pine shavings. All right, guys, so here they are. So our next step is getting ready to go into the grow out pen. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that section of the video. We're gonna make another one where we're going from the brooder to our grow out cage. So as always, any attaboys, criticism, comments, put them in that comment section. And as always, we always appreciate you watching.